Good morning. It's day six. Gabrielle's putting on some last minute stuff. I'm waiting for her. First day ever. I'm packed up and ready to go before she is. And I don't think I showed you where we're actually staying, but this is the lake. It looks really beautiful. It is. But it's loaded with bugs. Fish are jumping this morning. Really nice. Yeah. Super nice. So we're getting last minute preparations for about a 2-mile hike into a little resort town. We're gonna hopefully have some restaurant breakfast there. So both of us had a pretty good night's sleep. I had the best night's sleep ever. So it was really nice. All right, so just for the record, we left camp about 7 o'clock, 7:08 right now. And we decided to sleep in. I had my little coffee and my cold coffee in the tent. Just super nice. We didn't actually kind of wake up until, 6 o'clock. So I packed like everything in my pack until I got out of the tent, except, of course, the tent and the ground cloth. Worked out really good, super fast. All right, so we're on the trail. There's just a trail marker behind me. You can see our trail sign. Pretty warm morning, which is nice. That just means it's gonna get stinking hot today, though. So, but all systems go. Looking forward to that 5-egg breakfast. So we're gonna mosquito like literally underneath my cap by my glasses. Anyway, so we're going to where now?
Or just continuing on the Pacific Crest.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. Wow. A little bit of water flowing. Plenty if you needed water, but we're heading to a lake. Super close. We've already cut off of the PCT, this little spur trail. Doing a video here. And we should be just upon it. This is pretty short spur, but it reminded me that somebody says when they thru hike the PCT, it's like 2,650 miles, but that does not include all these little offshoots you need to do to go get food, to go into town or something like that. And they can be anywhere from, the trail goes through a small town, which is like optimal, or you might have to hike literally 7 miles to a trailhead, and then hopefully it's a road you can get a hitch into town, so you can spend half a day just getting some food. And that's kind of the way it is. So depending upon how fast you hike, you're still going to carry probably a maximum of 5 days of food. But if you can hike 30 miles a day, but some people can, even 4 days of food at 30 miles a day is 120 miles. So but still, so all those extra miles add up, and they don't count officially for the trail, but there's got to be hundreds of additional miles that somebody hikes if they do the complete through hike. So we're coming up to the train tracks right here. So Gabrielle heard an interesting factoid about this track right here.
So there's, I think it must be that tunnel right there.
Oh, you see that tunnel?
Yeah. People basically try to take a shortcut by going through the tunnel, even though...
Well, how much they saved?
Like 0.2 miles or something.
Yeah.
So, but it's an active train tunnel. Some of the comment was just like, I had to scramble up the side of the rock face or whatever, just in time before the train came.
That's great, man.
It's like, would only recommend it to suicide hikers.
Jeez.
It's not great.
Strange things people will do.
Yeah, like do a fire right in the middle of the road.
Like, what is that? Oh, that's like diesel or something. Oh, wait, no, those are charcoals.
Yeah, it's all charcoal.
People are weird. Enough weird stuff. Whoops. Gonna get you.
Yeah. No, I don't think they got me. I got him in time.
No. We're gonna have to get a picture of the back of your legs here because it's pretty gnarly. But that's a whole other story. So we're getting really close, and there's multiple, access points to where we're trying to go and all that. So it's like the last 8th mile can get really tricky getting into these little forest towns because you don't know like exactly what you're looking for. So you wander around like an idiot trying to find like the general store or whatever it is, which isn't always marked that well. So it's a little, I don't know, stressful, and you're burning your battery on your phone, which, does make a difference here. So, so right now we're walking on a road. You can see, beautiful road. No cars yet, that's great.
Probably because it's only 8 o'clock.
Yeah, still nice and early. So this is the big river. This is going to lead us into Shelter Cove, which is the sign there. So this is the sign, very cool sign. Gotta love that. So we're pulling, this is a huge RV place, really nice RVs. We're talking cream of the crop stuff here. Super nice people too. I waved to one and they're like, good morning. So we think this is something here. It's obviously open. Pretty nice. It's gonna be a fun night too, because we're gonna stay here. So we'll probably walk around, get to talk to some interesting people. All right, so there are some rules here, so we don't do anything stupid to irritate people. Yeah, so we just did our resupply here, and basically I'm gonna eat things I've never eaten before. I got some Spam in here, and I got a bunch of Pop-Tarts. I do have a brick of Tillamook cheese, so that's we're respecting our state here. That's good. So
Yeah, keep it local. Tillamook.
Keep it local. Yeah. More later.
Okay, here. There you go. I'll make it.
Friends on the trail.
Oh, I got peanut butter on my hand. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this
Peanut butter on your hand, and you like poop in the woods.
It's all the same.
She took a shower.
I'm all clean.
She's cleaner than we are, Dad.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So it's been quite a day. We've talked with a ton of really interesting people from literally all over the world. Young guys that are in their 60s, 65 kind of thing. It's been a fantastic, relaxing day. So we're gonna go to our campsite here pretty quick. That is a ski place right there, Willamette Pass. And you can rent little cabins here. Be kind of fun in the winter, I think. Really beautiful. It's just a gorgeous day. There are no mosquitoes right here either. But we're told once we start hiking, they're gonna get bad again. So, but it's been a really nice break. So we're having our dinner here in the little camper area. See some tents around us. We're heading around. And we are starting. Ooh, I feel the heat. So we're gonna have Alfredo. A little different. We're actually gonna like cook it for a little bit, probably let it set for a little bit too. And we'll see how that goes. A little different for us. Of course, I need some protein also, so I'm gonna have what's going on here? A day bar. It's got nuts and good things like that. Super fun time today. After dinner, we're gonna go back out to the lake and just hang out, do what hikers do. What's that you're putting there?
This is called ghee.
Ghee. Oh, that looks just,
Which is basically, it's clarified butter.
the best kind. So what's happening here is Gabrielle is putting 3.5 days of food right there. Maybe even 3 1/3 or 1/4. But just so you know, I was able to fit 5 days of food in my exact last summer.
I fit 5 days of food in this earlier. But
Yes, but for some reason now with things like this and your Oreo cookies in a box, which was which is very good. Thank you to that. So,
I regret it.
oh, and the pack of the full pack of tortillas. Those aren't calorie
my
dense.
cheese brick.
Oh yeah, the Tillamook cheese brick.
No, I ate some of that today.
Yeah. So I just had the great idea that after Elk Lake, if we do our miles, then we're gonna have 2-3 days after that. I could do this Snicker bar challenge and see if I can just live off of Snicker bars.
Because we're gonna have more miles to do after Elk Lake
Yeah.
than before Elk Lake.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still thinking about something crazy like that because I heard that you can live off of Snicker bars for quite a while.
Yeah. Though, if we stay at the youth camp or whatever, we can have a meal or two there.
Oh, the couple, the father daughter
Yeah.
from Switzerland, they said they're gonna do the youth camp.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Fit it.
we definitely gonna do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So I think they have I think you have to camp like a little bit further away from.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
then you could, eat your dinner there, and then you could eat breakfast, depending on what time of day. I forget.
They will
what
feed
day.
you. Oh,
Yeah.
and you make a
You
donation.
just make a donation.
Cool. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah. And then that's 2 meals. Don't have to pack.
That's after Elk Lake.
That's after Elk Lake.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Okay, Snickers and youth camp. All right, that sounds great. All right, hey, we're doing this a little bit different. This is the day 5, the end. Oh, we got the sunset through the trees. We're actually at Odell Lake.
Shelter Cove
The what?
Resort.
Resort. Yeah, it's actually a really sweet place. I wouldn't mind being here in the winter in one of those cabins. I think that'd be pretty cool. So, and we forgot to do this earlier at the lake, so we're doing this in our tents. So, Gabrielle, tell us about your day, man. It was a pretty cool day.
It was nice because we basically just sat out by the lake all day and talked to hikers all day.
Yeah. About everything
uh,
that matters.
food, miles, snow on the trail, like trail reports, gear.
Yeah, gear,
Different
reports.
experiences on trail.
Yeah, what was the last? You gotta talk a little bit louder, I think.
Oh,
I don't know.
do you want me to say it all again?
No, don't say it again.
Okay. Yeah, it was just really nice to hang out with people. I got a shower at the end of the day, which was
Yeah,
nice.
or I can attest. See, we'll do it this way. How's that? Is that good?
Yeah.
I can attest. She had some serious product in her hair, and it was all natural.
What happens when you don't wash your hair?
Yeah, I
for
know
6
that.
days
I wouldn't know that.
and you have dust and sweat.
Anyways, moving along. So, what I liked was there were guys, gals from like all ages, different countries, German, Switzerland, not different countries, but South Carolina, there's Texas,
Was there one that was
Oregon.
It was like Maryland, I think.
Yeah.
Too?
Yeah. So we met people from literally like, and it's been that way on the trip too, from all over the world.
Yeah, we hung out with Canary too for a lot of the days.
Yeah, Canary for a
We might
long
see her
time.
again, potentially.
Yeah, she might actually help us resupply the second time, which would be cool. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I met another father-daughter couple that was really neat. They're the ones from Switzerland, but been here for years.
Mm-hmm.
And he's worked for Microsoft and Google. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And what was? Oh, and there's a picture of it too. Here, I'll turn it since I'm talking. There was like guys. There were a few guys here, and like there were 2 of them at the same time that were like over 60, and they're doing it right. And so I said, hey, I need a picture of you guys. Little inspiration there that you can continue doing this in your 60s. And they were pretty hardcore. They're really good guys. So that was pretty special. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, and I got a free toothbrush, which was pretty cool from the hiker box. Very good. Oh, and a buff.
And some your poison oak stuff.
Yeah, his trail name is Tugboat. He's probably in his 60s. He's hiked all over, and we were just talking about poison oak and everything. And he said, hey, this is the stuff. I said, yeah, I know, that stuff looked really expensive. I didn't want to buy it and carry it. Plus, it's not super light. And so we came back after dinner, and he actually had like a tube of this stuff he just gave me. It's like $30 at least. I thought it was almost like 50 or 100 or something. Yeah, it was crazy expensive. So that was like, wow, man. So that was cool.
Yeah, of course, we freaked out and got more food at the resupply than we
Oh,
probably
yeah.
needed. I have so much. I'm going to be eating a lot tomorrow, so I don't have to carry it as much.
Yeah, so I put in like a whole, I put in like a whole
Brick of cheese.
whole brick of cheese, a whole thing of tortillas, and probably 3 or 4 Cliff Bars.
I just had some nuts. I
And-
kept most of mine. I'm going to just.
Yeah, I kept the nuts especially because they're salted and I like those. So I probably put in, I probably put in at least like $15 worth of food. But the good news is though, is that other
People grabbed
hikers
them
immediately grabbed them.
Yeah.
So they have like a box. So in a lot of stops like this, they call it a hiker box. And it just has all sorts like extra food. A lot of times they'll have some safety stuff, women's stuff, a lot of ibuprofen. This time they had some candies in there, some cinnamon candies, butterscotches. They had like,
They had quarters in there.
yeah,
because that's what
quarters
you
for the
use
shower.
showers.
Yeah, people just put quarters in there. They even had like propane. I got some DEET mosquito. It's not that full, but we have a little bit of DEET in case we want that for the mosquitoes. Just stuff like that. And it's very refreshing actually. Yeah, see that kind of thing happen.
It was nice because we only did like 3.5 miles this morning, so
Yeah.
bodies feel great.
Yeah, so tomorrow we're gonna crush.
We'll do at least, well, PCT miles will be at least like 12 and a half, but then we have to get to the PCT from here,
Yeah.
which adds another mile and a half. So we'll do, close to 14 at least.
Yeah.
tomorrow, At least.
14 to 20 or something
Yeah,
like that.
14 to 20,
We're
depending
not
on
sure.
where.
We'll see how we feel at this one lake, Bobby something lake
Yeah.
or whatever, and we'll take it from there. So, but one thing, last thing, because it's over 5 minutes here, is that now that we can kind of count the days now, and things are kind of moving along, and we know how fast we're hiking. So we're actually going to have like finish too early from the time. So we're going to try and go around Three Finger Jack. So we think we'll be able to do that. So that'll probably get us pretty darn close to 200 with that. I'm not sure exactly, but that's something that'll be really nice to do a little extra. That'll be kind of a nice little memory from last time when we went there. Although there'll be a ton of snow on the west side of the Three Finger Jack, so that'll be pretty legit. So, all right, anything else, G?
No.
All right. Well, from Gabrielle and Craig, we're signing off. See you on day 6.
Day 6.
Yeah. Bye.